Blessed love and greetings, YouTube, Instagram, wherever you might be catching up with this on, wherever it is you find this. Yours truly, Adrian, Cornerstone Collective, Chosen Stone 33. A little message, couple more points of views to touch on in this ever evolving message of spiritual warfare. Just some things to point out, man. I got some things to point out, and I just want to make you aware, or just bring awareness to the tactics. You know, some of the tactics the enemy's employing. Illusion, mind manipulation, confusion, and chaos. You know, I've spoken about this spiritual warfare being a physical one. You know, it's not just a fight against in the spirit, but, you know, if you can do physical harm, they will. They're out to kill, rob, dismantle, cheat, hurt, do whatever they can to any collective, any family, any friends, any kind of bonds, any kind of, you know, any kind of units, any kind of groups. As I said before, anything that defends the love, anything that defends the higher purpose, anything that defends the good, the light, they're out here to mash it up. But we're out here on the front lines. We're out here on the front lines ready to fuck some shit up. I've had a couple rough weeks, man. I'm gonna be real with y'all. I had one of my first moments where I was like, damn, like, for real, is this hasta cuando? This is for real? Hasta cuando esto? Like I was really tired, man. I was really weary. Some of y'all might have seen that post about the strongest soldiers. And the song is contradictory to what I'm saying. Like I'm vowing to keep in it. The song is talking about how, like, yo, take me out for your strongest soldiers list. I'm not cut out for this. This and that, Ray Ray. Know what I mean? Last thing I'm gonna do is fold on God, fold on y'all in the middle of battle. In the middle of combat or warfare, spiritual warfare, man, it's not gonna happen. You're not gonna catch me fold. No, sir. Anyways, bro, it's really fundamental, really important. One of the best things you could do is to keep your peace, man. Keep in mind when you're having every button pushed, you're having everything sent your way. Keep in mind to keep your peace, bro. Like the best thing you could do is just don't react, be non-reactive. I put out a little live the other night talking about, you know, the non-reactive friends. You know how when it comes to supporting your peoples on Instagram or anywhere on social platforms, how people are real quiet, people are real just, you know, like non-responsive. And it's like, all right, that inaction is a clear statement within itself. We get it. But I'm trying to let you know that the time to channel that energy, that inaction, that non-responsive energy, is when you're faced with the enemy, bro. When you're dealing with that battle, when you're having your buttons pushed, don't react, man. Trying to get you to come out of your face, or trying to get you to come out of character. They're trying to get you to really act the fuck up. That's in that moment is when they're gonna get you. And the sad part is, bro, the saddest part is that it's the ones directly closest to you. The enemy's not gonna send some stranger out of left field to just come into your energy, come into your space, and just, you know, that definitely is gonna be a little harder for that person to, like, I mean, you never know. You really never know. The truth is you don't know. So let me not make assumptions. But it's way more effective to have someone you care about, someone you're close to. Could be a family member, could be a sibling, could be a friend. You know, could be a lot of people, man. Could be a lot of people. A lot of people are put up to these things unknowingly. You know, you can't be like, oh well, that's fucked up. This person's working for that. They don't know it. 70% of the times that people are being employed for you know, they're being employed to do the enemy's work. You know, to join the forces that be against you. They're not even aware of it. So you can't say, oh, he knew and they were doing this and you knew what you were up to. Forgive them, forgive them, forgive them. We got to fight this battle. Like I said, the only way we're going to win this battle is with love and truth. And within that love, there's compassion. Yes, combat. Yeah, we got to conquer. Yeah, we got to do all these things. But at some point in all those seas, you got to have compassion. So be compassionate, be overstanding, which is what's going to allow you to remain in your peace. Be still in that peace. Because you give into that chaos and you start getting uproar and all that, they're going to catch you by surprise. You've got that battle won, bro, when you don't react. You don't react, they're done for. They're done for. You stay silent, bro, and you let them flip out. It's a done deal. I'm telling you. You've already won when you get to that point. Because not only did their attacks and did all their efforts and all their energy not work, but now you got them craving for you to say something. Now you got them like, man, like, you know what it is. You know what it is. You know what it is when you're flipping out and you're going at somebody, and you're chomping at the bit and you're chomping at their ankles and you're trying to get them to come out of character and you're just trying to push every button and you don't. So you know what that feels like. Try to channel that energy, man. Try to stay tapped into that energy when it comes time for you to defend yourself. And again, man, I keep talking about why are we fighting this war from a place of defense. If you know you're at war, how do you really expect to win a war? Just fighting from defense, hiding in the trenches, only shooting and bam, 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 when just defend yourself. Be conscious, be aware of what you're doing, step up into the front lines. But be aware of the weapons you step up with. 7 weapons spoken of in the Bible of spiritual warfare. 5 of them for defense, 2 of them for offense. The truth is an offense, but not a sin. As long as you're fighting this forward, as long as you're fighting this war, you're fighting this fight for the Most High, for divine source, for that source of creation, that source of love, you're on the right team. Step with love, step with truth, step with conviction, step with confidence, step with the cornerstone. You won't miss a step at all. We don't fold around here, bro. Call it the Cornerstone Collective for a reason. It's a collective of bodies, a collective of energies, a collective of people, a collective of skills, a collective of resources. Call it an open calling, if you will, whatever it is, man. Whatever it is, whatever you want to call it. The Cornerstone Collective. It's a sticky battle. It's a sticky battle. It's a sticky battle. Remain in your peace. Remain in your peace. Remain in your peace. Remain in that peace. I'm telling you, it's gonna be your saving grace. It's gonna be that thing that's gonna allow you to live another day to fight another battle. We're confident in that victory of good over evil. I'm walking funny because I stay grounded, bro. We stay grounded. You know? Stay connected. Stay grounded and connected. Another thing to point out, I have to come look at the little notepad. You know, I also commented in the last video how there's no discretion to the enemy, man. These tactics, they're not hiding. They're not like, they don't throw the rock and then hide the hand. They want to know. They want you to know. They want their notoriety. They want their 15 seconds of fame. They're not going to come and attack the chosen ones. They're not going to come and attack the elected. They're not going to come and attack God's children and not be recognized or not take the credit for it. No, they want you to know who did it. So there's no, you know, like I said, there's no discretion, there's no hiding. And the crazy part about it is that no matter how obvious you can make it to them, that you have gifts, that you're chosen, that you're favored by God, that you are protected, no matter how obvious you make that, they're still gonna try some dumb shit. They're still gonna come at you. They're still gonna try some silly stuff, bro. And it's like the more obvious you make it to them, the sillier the stunt, the sillier the attack, or the sillier the, you know, whatever it is they're gonna do, it just gets dumber and sillier and that much more insulting. So just keep your head, man. You know, it's illusions and confusion, and it's gonna have, bro, some of the people you love the most operating in the craziest spirits, like to the point where they're trying to like get you to believe that you're so disillusioned that your willpower is stronger than God's, that because you're going through a hardship or because you're going through whatever it is, that I'm allowing to keep myself in that space, in that chapter, because of my willpower, my free will. Last time I checked, man, my free will is not stronger than God's. So that's the spirit, that's the energy that this fight comes in, you know? Don't react. Don't react. It's been a hard couple of weeks, man. I might not have failed the test, but I could have got a better grade. I'm still here. I'm still blessed every day, man. I'm blessed every day. Depending on how favored you are, depending on what your calling is, depending on what you're chosen to do, you know, for the greater collective, the God's collective, the consciousness, the collective consciousness, which is this whole body of just all of us, humanity, pretty much. That's the greater collective, is the collective of all humanity, right? At that point, there's no separation, there's no race, no country, no region, no color, no class. We're just all one human body, right? At that point, it's like, in that collective, whatever your calling is, you're gonna be attacked different ways. You know, some of us, it takes longer to reach that calling because some of us have different tasks. Some of us have harder tasks. Take a surgeon, for example. A surgeon, a doctor, they take the longest time and the hardest route. They have the hardest job. But at the end of the day, guess what? At that hospital, the janitor and the doctor all have the same mission. They all have the same mission. Their mission is to make sure that the people are coming in there, they go home sick, they go home healthy, they get the care they need, and they get, you know, taken care of. Whether it's the lady down at the cafeteria, or the nurse, or the surgeon, or whoever it is, the receptionist, they all have the same mission. Just some of them took a little longer to get to their spot or their post. So depending on what your given calling or assignment is, you're going to be attacked differently, man. It's been a consistent ass attack on the kid. I'll just leave it at that. I'll just put it like that. It's been consistent. This is why y'all don't really see me counting on Instagram so much as you used to. A lot of people wondering. And because of that calling, you know, we're all loved by God. God loves us all, right? There's no denying that. God created us all equal. We all bleed red. We all go 6 feet deep. Nobody goes any deeper. No one goes 7 feet, 5 feet. We all go 6 feet deep. We all bleed red. But this might come off wrong, man. But God's favor, that's something to brag about. I don't boast, I don't brag, but when I sit and I look at the favor that I've been blessed with, God's favor has nothing to do with my free will. When I sit and look at the favor that I've been blessed with, that's something to boast about. That's something to be proud about. That's something to be glad about. And I speak from a heart of gratitude when I say thank you, oh Most High, oh divine source of love, divine source of creation, because you've been good to me. You've been good to me. You know, us, the chosen ones, the elect ones, the ones that are in that space, we'd be crazy to think that we've made it to this point in life on our own accord. I say this every time. In every video, you might see that being a repeating statement. You're out your fucking mind if you think that you made it this far, at this point in the game on your own. So I'm grateful for my favor. I'm grateful for the mercy that God has shown me. I am truly, truly grateful for his blessings and the love. And through that, it just leads me to believe that there's a high calling, bro. There's a high purpose. You know, I have a purpose. It took me 43 years to realize I have a purpose. For a long time, I knew that there's a purpose to things. I knew that there was a reason for everything. I would always say that the reason, the purpose doesn't matter so much as to just knowing that there's a reason for it. Whatever just happened, you don't need to know the reason right now. Just know it happened for a reason. Keep it pushing. But through that favor, bro, like the attack, the level, the intensity is up there. The kid's tired. But me not skip a beat. Me not stumble. Let me correct myself. I may stumble, but I never yet fall. No time. That one I put on everything. That one I can speak with full confidence. Yeah, I stumble here and there. You might see the kid, oh shit. Y'all might be like, damn, what's Adrian going through? What's up with Adrian? Yeah, all right, what's, damn, bro. Adrian's in the, yeah, I might have stumbled here and there, but you ain't seen the boy hit the ground. Gunshots, machete, sticks, whatever, bro, may not hit the ground. Look me in my eyes. I don't hit the ground. That's because of God's grace. That's because of God's glory. That's because of God's mercy. That's because of his protection. And I'm not going to be ungrateful, man. I'm grateful for my ancestors. I'm grateful for the angels. I'm grateful for my ascended masters, for my spirit guides. It's a collective. It's a collective. Everyone has a task. Everyone has a duty. And I'd be a damn fool to sit up here and not recognize my ancestral protection, my ancestral guidance. Surrounded by them. That's my abundance. People speak of abundance, they think of cash, material. My abundance, this is my abundance. Let me show you my abundance. That's the abundance you can see, the green. The heart chakra's green, right? If you know your chakras, your root, sacral, up and up and up and up. The heart, yeah, is depicted as red in many cases, but the heart chakra is green for a reason. It's like all the greenery around us. It coincides with the musical scale. The colors within the musical scale. When you tie all of it in together, that'll be one of the coming videos. I just realized I might do something like that. But this green is my abundance. So that should let you know I'm full of heart. I'm abundant in heart. I'm abundant in love. I'm abundant in green, abundant in creation. That's my abundance. It's not the materials, not the cars, it's not the watches. That's my abundance. And then abundantly blessed, abundantly protected. They're there too. You just that you can't see, that you're not gonna see. But they're there. They surround from US 1 to Coral Way, wrap around the blood clot area. They're there. You might not see them, but they're there. They got my back, got my front, my side, all of that. So, you made it through these tours. You've made it, all up and down, all across these wars. You fought quite a few battles. You're tired. You get back home with your Purple Heart. Now you're a general in your army. You went from petticoat. You got your couple stripes. Now some of you are generals, some of you are lieutenants. You got your positions in the army, spiritual army, God's army, Jah army. And now you're home, and guess what? Your reward is your haters getting to see you succeed, getting to see you triumph. That is the triumph. The triumph is, oh, you didn't come home with a big check or this or that. No, the triumph is that you live, you survive in spite of all the attacks, in spite of the spiritual warfare, in spite of all the fuckery that's sent your way. The evil eye, the bad mind, the actual santeria, the actual witchcraft, the actual voodoo, the hoodoo, the bitchcraft, all of that. There's a lot of that going on. I'm not saying just to me, I'm saying this is for like everyone involved. These videos, for some time now might have seemed like, oh, it's about me. I'm learning, man, I'm learning. This is new to me. And I'm learning to watch how I phrase things, how I speak of things. And this is to inform everybody, those who might not know, for the collective, those just showing up, those on their way, for my collective, for the Cornerstone Collective, for the greater collective. This is to inform y'all. This is to bring awareness of how this goes. you know? Like I said, some people are lieutenants, some people are generals, some people got their stripes. Some people are just now coming in as recruits, as petticoat. So we welcome y'all. We welcome y'all. If it's your first time seeing this, or if you know me from a long time, you're like, what the fuck is up with this guy? You'll soon see. Yeah, man, that's your reward. Your reward is that your haters, your enemies, your frenemies, your foes, they have to watch you live. They have to watch you. Just your survival is their downfall. Because it didn't work. The amount of money spent on witchcraft, the amount of money spent on Santeria, the amount of money spent on voodoo, all of that. You have the Barnes and Nobles witches, and then you have the real deal witches that are out there. You know, that they have the energy and the power to summon. They have the power to cast. You know, they have the power to, they have that power to create. Voodoo, witchcraft, spell work, spells, magic. Let's just leave it at that. Magic. There is no white or black magic. Let me go ahead and clarify that. There is no black or white magic. There's magic. You make it dark or light with your intention. When you set that spell, when you cast that, when you summons that, you make it light or dark. You're the one that determines whether it's white magic or black magic. So people swear that I do spell work, that I cast this or that, because they think that's the only way that I could possibly be alive. They think that's the only way that I could have survived. They think that's the only way that I'm so good. I haven't worked in almost 3 months. I'll get a little personal now. I made a personal decision. It was a tough one. I've been 18, 19 years at my career. It's consisted of one thing, 19 years and one career of one place. I dedicated my whole life to it, and I made a decision, a conscious decision, to step away from it, to serve the collective, to serve my purpose, to serve God. I made that decision, and that's what these videos are about. That's what I'm here doing now. Trying to share this information, trying to share the things I learned, trying to share the things that come my way to the collective. For those just showing up, for those that are here, for those that don't know any better, I'm here to serve y'all. So I'll conclude this rant by letting you know that don't be scared to join the army, bro, because the light's already won. It's like knowing you're joining the dream team. You're going to join the China basketball team in the 96 Olympics, or you're going to join the dream team? I'm going to join the dream team. I know they're Jordan, Ewing, bro, come on, man. Bird. I'm going to join the dream team. So you can come to this side, bro. Join the collective, Cornerstone, God's greater army. You could join the team, bro, because you know you're going to win. You don't have to fear anything. You don't have to fear anything. No blood clotting. You don't have to fear nothing. For the light has already won. It's been declared. There's a surety. There's a confidence. There's like a secured outcome in the victory of good over evil. There's no doubt about that. Not one doubt whatsoever. Doubtless faith. The light's already won, bro. Look at the moon. Look at the nighttime. You can't escape the light. People think, oh, the moon, the nighttime, the darkness, you know, like the daytime, you know, is God's time, and the nighttime is the bad time, the dark time. But when that moon comes up and that moon reflects and that moon shines, I'm going to bank and I'm going to say that there's a good 40 to 60% of people that either follow my Instagram or people that may, whatever little bit is on my YouTube, that don't realize that the moon is not shining its own light. That light you see come off of the moon is a reflection of the sun light. So even in the dark time, even in the darkness, even at nighttime, what is seemingly dark, the light still operates in it. The light is still working when it's dark. Dark does not work when it's light. Light works when it's dark. You don't turn on the darkness. The darkness is the absence of light. So let these things be tangible proof here on earth that the light has already won. Just look around you. And that should let you know, that should be a reminder. Like Aki Becca said, these things are here on earth, bro. The proof is here on earth. The signs have been coming to us. Let that be your proof. Let that show you that the light is victorious over the darkness. Good shall triumph over evil. Yours truly, Adrian, Chosen Stone, wishes you more guidance, more protection, more blessings, and a little more protection, and all the love you can hold and you can transmit right back out. You can be greedy with that. All the love that you can take and you can transfer right back out and share and spread, and you'll be abundantly filled with that. All these things I say in the name of love. Ashe.